I'm sitting here all like poised because of my tiara. This is actually my wedding tiara, by the way. I mean, I've tried to wear stuff from the wedding throughout the episodes because, I mean, why not? So I've had like the tiara. I think I've also had the earrings on one of the videos because, I mean, where else am I going to wear it to? Anyway, hi, my name is Makida Moka Onyekweli. I'm now an Onyekweli. Moka is now my middle name because I recently got married. I planned the wedding myself. It was a feat that I thought, I could step to, and I think I kind of did well. Throughout the process, I figured out tips and tricks to help me, save money, stay on budget, find cute souvenirs, things like that. So I have tips and tricks to, make the whole process rather, go great. And this video, it's about Aso Ebi. Aso Ebi is a lot, to be honest. First of all, I think it's not necessary. I didn't want to do Aso Ebi for my wedding, but then when the Nigerian wedding spirit hits you, you're just like, so when, would I now be the only one that doesn't do? I know that some people want to be alter and, not follow the, mainstream and all that stuff. But then in the end, you now be like, maybe I should have done it. Maybe I shouldn't have done it. So in the end, I did Aso Ebi sha. But let me actually even tell you what Aso Ebi is in the first place. So Aso Ebi is simply means clothes for the friends or the family. So what happens is that usually the bride and the groom will pick fabrics for their friends to wear to the wedding. This could be for traditional, or could even be for the white wedding ceremony. And so the couple do that. The parents of the couple actually might do that as well for their family and for their friends. And maybe the aunties or the cousins will want to wear a particular fabric to differentiate them from all the other people. So at a wedding, you can have 5 different types of fabric or 5 different colors of fabric all at one wedding because different groups are wearing this the same fabric because they want to be identified by other people at the wedding. So it can be a bit stressful trying to go through the logistics of all of that. I feel like the men actually have it mastered and figured out. What they do most of the time is just wear white trad or white agbada or blue agbada and then just have a small fabric to make the traditional caps. And they're good to go. It wouldn't even cost up to 5K because I'm sure every guy has a white agbada or white trad in their wardrobe. So once they say, oh, we're wearing white trad with this blue cap, you'll be like, okay, cool. I have white trad, you bring it out. You go make your cap for 2K or 3K and put it on your head and you're good to go. But the women, it's stressful to be honest because you have to pay for the fabric. You buy, most of the time 5 yards of the fabric. Then you now have to go and find a tailor to sew it. And you can't really use any type of tailor because some tailors they are not really tailors or dressmakers. They are not really, they just cut and sew it and sometimes they make the clothes and they don't look nice. And I feel like every person has a tailor horror story. It's so sad. Even at the moment, I know of a story of a bride. Her wedding was 2 days, 2 days to her wedding. And there were no clothes from the woman that was making her traditional outfits. 2 days to the wedding. That's how stressed out. Imagine 2 days to your wedding, the outfit that you're supposed to wear for your traditional wedding, you don't have it. 2 days. What can you do? That's even stressful. Anyway, so I feel like everybody has a tailor story. All tailors go to the same school. They have to pass Disappointment 101. I feel like that's the course. And if they don't pass it, you can't graduate. You can't be a normal tailor. They won't give you freedom. That's where you're learning. So I mean, tailor stress is it's a lot. And every single tailor, even the ones that you think, oh wow, this is a good tailor, they'll be nice to you and give you your outfit on time the first time. When you go back, stories enter. But anyway, back to Aso Ebi. First of all, I would like to appeal to brides. Please, don't use the Aso Ebi money to pay for the wedding. People make Aso Ebi such a big deal. People charge 50 to 60 to 70K for Aso Ebi. And it's why? There's no need for you to be charging that amount of money for fabric that most of the time people don't even wear it again. And most of the time, they buy like fabric that's like maybe less quality and make it double the price and give to people because you're adding gele so that they can wear it to your wedding. Like, there's no need for that. So be reasonable. I feel like ashwabi that is more than 10 to maybe 15K is a bit much, because people still have to find tailors to sew it. And these days, good tailors charge from like 15K. If you want to have like a good tailor to sew the dress nicely, that's 30K already, and you are not the bride. The bride is not your sister, she's just your friend. Sometimes there are even people that they don't even know that want them to, oh, come to my wedding, here's the ashwabi. Like, one of my friends, for one of her other friends' wedding, she's not even around. Like, she wasn't going to be around for the wedding, and her friend wanted her to pay for the ashwabi. It's like, girl, I'm not around. I'm not going to be there for your wedding. Why do you want to take money off me for fabric that I'm not even going to use? So, I mean, I feel like brides need to calm down on that. It's never by force to do ashwabi. And if people don't want to do ashwabi, it doesn't make them less of a guest. Some people don't even have the money at that point to sew a new dress because they want to come to your wedding. So, I mean, calm down on that, I beg. Also, and I feel like people shouldn't be judged if they can't buy the fabric and they maybe just only want to buy the gele. People have different financial situations. Allow them, give you the small money that they can give. If that's only going to be okay for the gele, why can't they have that? For my own wedding, what I did was that my ashwabi was 10K, and I appealed to the lady that was delivering the fabric. I asked her, I was like, okay, is there fabric that I can get for 10,000 naira? And I don't know if there actually was, or the lady just wanted to help me. She made that available for my bridesmaids. And I tried to make sure that I wasn't stressed out about it. So what I did was that I only made the fabric for my bridesmaids. So I actually initially only wanted 5, but I had to have an extra 5 so that the lady could, she could get a good margin on the fabric because she was making the fabric herself. So, and ashwabi is also a big burden to your bridesmaids, especially because they have to pay for their bridesmaid dress. They have to buy the ashwabi, they have to find the tailor to sew it, they have to do their hair, they have to do makeup, they have to plan your bridal shower. So, I mean, calm down on it, I beg. For brides, just calm down on it, I beg. What you can even do is, if you're planning, if you have months to plan, have people pay in installments. So you'd be like, okay, since we have from now till September for the wedding, maybe in April, pay for the fabric so that they know that at least they've paid for that, and then they can start figuring out, get their new salary and be saving up for all the other things that they need to do. So, I mean, make it flexible for people so that they want to, be part of your wedding. And if you really want them to wear the fabric, make it in a way that, it'd be easy for everybody to partake in the process. For brides, if you don't want ashwabi stress, what you can actually do is find people who do ashwabi service, like the ashwabi concierge service. There are actually lots of people on Instagram that do that. So what they do is that they contact you, give them a list of the people that you want to have the fabric. They contact them, they tell them, oh, this is how much you're going to pay, and pay it to this account, and they deliver the ashwabi to you. So for a bride, you have no reason to be looking for, oh, who has paid, who hasn't paid. They just give you feedback on the whole ashwabi process. This is if you actually want ashwabi and you don't want the ashwabi stress. Also, if by chance you have an auntie or a bridesmaid that really likes to deal with people and loves fabric, ask them if they're willing to help you so that you don't have that stress on you. It's something that you have delegated to somebody, and that could work out for you. Also, this is for people who sew the clothes, like the people who actually have the ashwabi and they make the clothes. They are guests. They call them wedding guests. So for wedding guests who have ashwabi, I feel like you need to really have mercy and calm down on the kind of styles that you make. You are a wedding guest. You need to be modest as a wedding guest. Why is your dress longer than the bride's dress? Why is your gele bigger than the bride's gele? Like, I don't understand why people they feel like they have to overdo. There's no need for that. People will still notice you. You are the bride's friend. You are there. If you have a nice style, that's fine. I mean, people will still see that your style is nice. But then again, I realize that people go to weddings to find their husbands and their wives. So maybe because, they feel like if they have one thing sticking out here, or their dress is longer than somebody else's, like maybe the bride's dress, then people will notice them. And I think that's a tactic. Maybe that's a tactic. It could be a tactic for, getting your potential significant other to notice you at a wedding. I think that's why they do it now. So, I mean, if that's what you do, more power to you. But have mercy, please. But I also think maybe it's because of Aso Ebi Bella, because everybody's trying to, be the different one at the wedding. So you make your style so that, you can post it on social media, and all these other Aso Ebi websites and Aso Ebi Bella can repost. So maybe it's probably because of Instagram, and probably because they want to find their significant others at weddings. But please, when you're making your Aso Ebi, just be merciful, please. Make sure that your style is decent, because you have to be like a modest wedding guest. Like, there's no need for you to try and be upstaging the bride on her wedding day. And this is something that I feel like people should consider when choosing Aso Ebi. Like, if you're a bride and you're choosing Aso Ebi for like your friends, consider colors that will look good on all like your bridesmaids or your friends' skin tones, so that everybody will look nice in the color. Also, pick fabric that have small patterns, so that like when everybody wears it and they stand together, what stands out is the people who are wearing them, other than maybe like one big yellow flower that is on the fabric, or one big red flower. So make sure that the colors that you pick look good on all your friends' skin tones, and also pick colors or fabric rather that have small patterns on them, so that they don't obstruct the view of the nice people that are wearing it. So I think that's about it for this video. If you have any comments, if you feel like there's something that's really bugging you about Aso Ebi, let me know. Send me a comment, send me a message, write a comment. Let me know if there's anything you would like me to help you with concerning Aso Ebi. If there's stuff that you actually just want to say about Aso Ebi, how the thing is so annoying, how you don't want to spend any more money on Aso Ebi, let me know. If there's any stuff that you want me to help you out with, let me know, so that I can, make a new video, help you. If it's something that I actually experienced during my wedding planning process, I can help you out as well. So I hope this video has been interesting and you've learned something. So if there's anything you would like me to know, or any deep feelings that you have about Aso Ebi, let me know. I'm still your wedding planning pal or wedding planning partner throughout this process. This is Makida's Corner, Wedding Planning Hacks, the Aso Ebi Chronicles episode.